Hello, everybody. This is Billy for Really. Pull up a chair and be yourself. We have part 2 today of Robert Dalton Jr.'s Wake Up Black America, which is a fascinating read, by the way. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to pick up and continue right where we left off. Just simple as that. Let's just go get it. Why is the shrinking slave middle class carrying the weight of the federal deficit on their back while the rich hide money, dodge taxes, and get richer? Why are so many people renting? Why are more people living in tent cities, underground tunnels, in the woods, or in their cars? Why are nursing homes, group homes, transitional homes, and room and board homes the new homeless shelters for adult Americans that can make on Social Security alone? Why are they spraying chemicals, chemtrails in the sky? Why are they poisoning our food with GMO and privatizing all the water? So they poisoning our food anywhere. So it don't matter if you're a fucking vegan, if you eat meat, you know what I mean? It don't matter. Okay? Shit is in everything, man. Why do we have fluoride in our water? Why are so many jobs leaving our cities? Why are they shutting down schools in Detroit, Chicago, Philadelphia, and other urban cities while steadily building more prisons? How come black millionaires and billionaires from these cities don't give money to build state-of-the-art schools, academies where the kids can prepare for college to be able to one day run their own business? Because they want you to be a fucking idiot. Why are rich blacks investing in the prison industry? Because they fucking a part of fucking secret fucking societies, man. You know what I mean? That's fucking why. Why are we giving slave movies every year from Hollywood? Because they want to keep that motherfucking shit in our motherfucking head, man. You know what I mean? I said to myself, hey, watching those slave movies, what the fuck we gotta remember for? What is it to fucking remember? I'm just keeping it 100. I ain't racist or nothing, but what the fuck we remembering for? Remembering what the fuck y'all fucking stole, P. That's the story is telling, that every motherfucking thing you fucking sit on is stolen. Right? Alright, man, what the fuck we at, man? Why are people wiping out their 401k retirement funds and cleaning out their savings to survive? Why are billionaires dumping stocks? Why are they getting rid of the union? Why are most Americans working 20 to 30 hours of their lives only to have nothing to show for but still having to work well into their 60s and 70s? Why are both parents working multiple jobs? Why is everyone hoarding gold and silver? Why is everyone on psychiatric medication? And why is mental illness on the rise in African Americans? That shit probably on the rise with every motherfucking body. Why is the morning after pill now approved for over-the-counter purchase in 15-year-olds? And what race will it 15-year-olds, and what race will it target to depopulate? Well, it's going to target to depopulate the poorest motherfucker first, which is blacks, and then it's going to depopulate the rest of you motherfuckers. Because they don't want none of y'all either. You best believe that shit. You know what I mean? It's a slow baby process. It's to get rid of all you motherfuckers. Okay. Why did blacks own more businesses and stick together during segregation than now with integration into white America? Okay, you know what though? I'm gonna say that's what like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X different. Because Martin Luther King was for integration and Malcolm X was for separation. But see, I'm just gonna say it like this. Martin Luther King was a part of a secret society. He was a part of the Boule. You can go look that up, which is an offshot of Skull and Bone. So knowingly or unknowingly, you know what I mean? We know who the fuck he worked for. And there he is there. And we gonna keep going. Why have immigrants quickly started to own everything while we still don't own anything? Why do certain immigrant races see to it that blacks don't advance in America? Why is the value of the dollar dropping and the price of everything we buy slowly going up? Why are other countries dropping the dollar and using other currencies, valuables for trading? Woo, cryptocurrency. Why is there more crime in the urban areas of the United States? Why are government agencies buying millions of ammunition every month? Why are they going to use? Who are they going to use this ammunition on? Why is the government hoarding and limiting ammunition and trying to take away our rights to bear arms? That's what Hitler did. Why do they want our guns? So they can fucking come in on you when you don't have them no more because there's too many of us to fucking fight. If we got some guns. Why is peaceful protest not effective anymore? Why are hospitals operating on a treat 'em and street 'em mentality? Why has the medical field turned into a business and the patient just a number? Why are doctors going bankrupt or struggling to pay their clinic staff and overhead expenses? Why are young people dying of heart attacks? And why does it seem that cancer is popping up in everyone nowadays? Why is it cheaper to buy Coca-Cola than bottled water in some places in America, in countries like Africa? Why does the media show us stuff that has no relevance as it pertains to the betterment of the American people, while we are preoccupied with keeping up with the Kardashians, Real Housewives of Atlanta, or The Bachelor? Our kids' future is dying, and the population of African Americans is declining. Latinos have now passed African Americans in the overall USA census, even though black people were brought to America over 500 years ago. The world leaders are behind the scene coming up with plans of how to control our food supply and when to implant global dominance, a global religion, and a global currency to enslave us all. Yeah, it's called the New World Order, man. It's called the New World Order. Conspiracy theorists, or what you call conspiracy theorists, you know what I mean? We call it the New World Order. But a Christian or somebody that's part of a religious faction or somebody, part of a religion or, all together, will call it the Antichrist. But I call it, I like the word the New World Order. You know what I mean? You heard George Bush say it. We got a real shot at this New World Order. See, that's what he's talking about. He ain't talking to you. He talking to, those that are part of his secret society. When he said, we got a real shot at this New World Order thing, he means that they got a shot at going up in there and dominating all them little bitty small countries, you know what I mean, and bringing them all under one banner. Think about it, the UN. The UN is the United Nations. That's the unite all the fucking nations under one fucking government. So you gotta have your eyes open. You gotta look and accept this shit for what it is. Why is there so much surveillance going on nowadays with facial recognition? Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, email tracking, and money tracking. Surprisingly, there are companies with the main objective to think about what we like or need and feed us advertising to keep us spending money or getting us further into debt. Even though technology has made our lives easier, it has also made our lives more busier. Yeah, the reason why technology is so fucked up is because it's like, you got to think about it. Our consciousness, it is not advancing alongside our technology. You know what I mean? Our technology does more separation, you know what I mean, than bringing us together. You know what I mean? Consciousness is universal. You know what I mean? Now, if our consciousness was evolving alongside our technology, we'd have free energy. We wouldn't be drilling holes in the ground. You wouldn't have a big fucking smog fucking smoke, over fucking China. You stop fucking killing people. Is what they'll fucking stop doing. But they don't want your consciousness to evolve alongside a technology. Too busy to think, too busy to enjoy the simple things in life, and too busy to really see what is going on behind the scenes. We have become a country where everyone is living to work, working to survive, and not doing anything. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of surviving. I'm ready to live. Because this ain't what you call living. Mom and dad are now both working. The kids are working. Many Americans are unable to survive without a two-income household. Grandparents and in some cases great-grandparents are now working at your local stores. People are working harder and harder for their money, but not without a price to pay in the end. There are a lot of working households that cannot even afford to take a week vacation with the kids because of the expenses of paying for plane tickets, baggages fees, car rentals, hotels, parking, food, toll booth money, gas, and other incidental activities. What's the point of taking a vacation if you have to stress yourself out doing extra shifts before or after you get back from vacation? What good is a vacation if you have to consistently check your online banking to make sure there are no banking surprises that could jeopardize your trip? Going on vacation is not fully rewarding and beneficial if you have to worry about how hard you have to work upon returning to make up for the money that was lost. With all this working, how are we enjoying life? Even more, nowadays, who is watching, raising, or teaching our kids? In the past, children were watched by generations of family members or sometimes by their neighbors. Families knew all the other families living in the community. During segregation in the Jim Crow law, black communities were a tight-knit of people helping one another. Now, as we drive up most residential streets in America, we see that everyone is either inside the house or gone working. We see no parents outside playing with their kids in the yard because the only time we see adults outside is when they are cutting the grass or doing yard work. Most people fancy cars are being drove to work and parked in a parking lot for 8 to 12 hours of the day. Most people may only know one or two other people living on their block and probably after a while forget their first name. It's a shame. We find that our whole week has been taken up with busy labor work, brainwashing TV shows, eating, paying bills, and sleep. America has become a place where it is not uncommon to see people working on a Saturday and Sunday. Weekends were supposed to be a time for unwinding and also serving God, whether it is on Saturday or Sunday. How are we serving and pleasing God if we are working our lives away to pay bills or pay for material things? Well, God said in the Bible, man, you can't serve two masters. You can't serve God, man, and you can't serve mammon, man. Can't do it. Can't do it, man. We're going to continue, though. Oh, here it is right here. Matthew 6:24 says, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate one and love the other, or else he will hold to one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon, money. Velvet, you sell your soul, Pete. You sell your soul, man, for somebody, man. We have become disconnected with ourselves and God. Who is our God now? Do we give praise to things we can buy, or do we give praise to TV stars becoming pregnant or coming out and admitting they are gay? We barely have time to exercise, enjoy our house or cars, eat a good breakfast in the morning, have dinner with the family, or even talk to our parents, spouse, and friends. We have become less social, spending more time fidgeting with gadgets or looking at a screen. We now have interactive TV with DVR, internet, streamlined movies, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, emails, online banking, online dating, online virtual sex, online shopping, video games, online bill payment, automated computer recording, Bluetooth, debit cards, electronic billing, electronic medical records, security cameras, drones, smart TV, and MP3, iPhone, iPads, iPod devices are built into our cars along with navigational. Okay, human beings, we becoming man transhuman. You know what I mean? It's part of the transhumanist agenda too. Transhumanism, man. We are becoming transhuman. See, here it is right here. I didn't even know that's what the fuck it was gonna say. and more interactive with electronics. Advances in technology are eliminating jobs that humans once did, and more importantly, it is keeping us more preoccupied with things that are not relevant to our livelihood. Things have gotten so bad that it is not unusual to see people on the subways or buses with their headphones, looking, listening, or fiddling with electronics instead of talking to the person sitting right next to them. Also, it is not unusual now to see both husband and wife in the living room or in the bed on their separate iPads or computers, and the kids in another room on their iPad computers too. When is enough going to be enough? Why don't we sit back and ask ourselves these questions and try to come up with solutions that will allow us to take back our lives? Year after year, we see the changes in society. We also see the rising prices of food and commodity goods. We see the rising prices of gas, electricity, heating, cable, internet, phone, cell phone service, water services, car insurances, and health insurances. However, the amount of money we make doesn't change. Why? Because the most lower class and middle class workers are employees, also known as labor workers, meaning we work for a business or company and get paid for our service. As an hourly or salary employee, you are given money bi-weekly or monthly. You get nothing more unless you work more, and less if you work less, and less if you work less. And an employee's life revolves around this schedule of bi-weekly monthly payments. It's almost like a pigeon system in which a person is giving their advance payment all at one time, and then they have to work their debt off over a number of years. Most Americans do something similar to this, but we don't get all our money up front. Instead, we get it installments. We get it installments. Should be, we get it in installments. Little by little until we invest 30 to 40 years into a company. Then we get sick and die. Just like peonage. My bad. Peonage. A peonage worker. Peonage worker. Sharecropper or indentured servant. We are free to do whatever we want when we get off. We are free to chase any dream and goals that we may have to further enhance or progress ourselves in this life. We work 30 plus years, then anxiously count down the months to collect Social Security. So knowing this, we know that it takes money in this world to make money. It takes capital to start a business. Without it, you can find yourself stuck or trapped in a never-ending story or cycle. Problem is how to get it without sacrificing your life, your health, or without becoming enslaved. What happens when life changes? The price of basic commodities goes up, but your pay stays the same. When the economy as we know it starts to collapse, and when businesses start to cover their asses by laying off workers. This is a lot of pressure for one to think about in the future. A future that unbeknownst to us, we have little control of, as you will see later in this book. We find ourselves trapped in the hamster wheel of life, or like a mouse running through a complex maze in hopes of getting some cheese. Okay. Nigga, you stuck in a maze, nigga. You in a labyrinth. We're in a labyrinth, nigga. It may be surprising to some, but what you are going through, what America is going through, has been carefully planned years ago and precisely calculated to happen this way. By whom, you might say? Some call them hidden masters or the elite of the world. Others believe there are very rich family bloodlines that control the world. And from these families, secret societies are born. So who then do we trust? The dollar bill says, "In God we trust." But God is the title and can mean anything nowadays. So has man been brainwashed to trust in the elites of the world, the banker, mega companies, the government, or does man still trust God? That's kind of crazy because the Bible just said man can't serve mammon, right? Man can't serve mammon and God, right? But then they put on a dollar bill, God we trust. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, they're good.